every from what from what I'm seeing and what I've heard, everyone's killing JT. I don't understand why. Like, because they're the number one team. Like, there's a difference between you have to do everything and you really don't have to. Like, he's still averaging 25, 28,
Yeah, I think it's
something
like
like that.
28.
He's averaging 28 on a team that you have KP, Drew Holiday, Jaylen Brown, Derek White, who was balling. Like, you got all these guys and you're still averaging 28.
You're still leading that
and
team.
you're the best team in
Yeah.
NBA.
Yeah.
Why is he not still in the MVP conversation? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's that's weird to me, but I think it is going to end up coming down to Luka, Shea, and Jokic. That's going to be a tough one.
I agree.
I don't know.
Me personally, I've got to. I didn't realize Luka was averaging almost 35 points a game. I didn't realize that.
He's going bananas right now.
He's going absolutely ham.
Yeah.
But with what SGA is doing in OKC, and obviously no disrespect to that team, but with how young that team is and like the pieces that they have on that team, I mean, he's basically backpacking that team and leading that team to tie it at first in the West, bro.
Yeah.
That's for me, that's a most valuable player.
Yeah.
In my eyes. But like you said, Luka's balling.
Yeah. I think LD, and like I said, I'm pretty sure he's going to there's going to be some meaningful games coming up because everyone's in this race.
Yeah.
It's going to be a national televised game. It's going to take, I think, about two national televised games. And he's going to go berserk, get a triple-double, something crazy, 50-point, 40-point triple-double, something. And that's going to take him over top. I just don't think Shea's on TV enough.
I could see that.
I think that's the biggest issue. He's not on TV enough to boost him over top, in my opinion. Is he worthy of 100%?
Yeah.
But like, I think Luka's going to have those games where it's going to take him to take him over top. Either him or Jokic. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I guess what's the criteria of MVP? Because Luka's always going to put up better numbers than SGA.
Yeah.
Even as crazy as SGA is going.
Mm-hmm.
So then what's the next like, okay, this really makes him the MVP.
Okay. So, that's a gret question because at the end of the day, if you take everybody off their teams, let's talk about all the MVP candidates I said right there. JT, Luka, Shea, and Jokic. You take Jokic off, they're okay. They're not terrible, they're okay.
Yeah.
You take JT off, still a good team. They're going to be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You take Luka off, still got Kyrie, you're going to be okay.
Yeah.
You can win some games and Kai can do his thing. You take Shea off of OKC. I don't know.
I mean, shout out to some of the young guys, Chet, Jalen Williams. We've talked about him a lot, how we like his game. I'm telling you right now, they're not top 4 in the West. No way.
Isn't the better thing is if you swap them on each other's teams?
You can't really do that. You can't really swap though, because you put Luka on any team.
It's just a different dynamic of team.
Yeah.
But that's the point. Could Luka do what Shea's doing with that team? I think he could.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Could Jokic do what he's doing? We're
talking about scenarios that they're in right now.
Team, you know what I'm saying? I think that's the biggest argument. Like, if you take them off the team, like, I think that's why Jokic wanted that year when they were like the 8, 7 seed.
Yeah.
Like, if you took Jokic off that team,
Jamal was out that year.
Jamal was out that year. If you took him off that team, and the numbers he put up,
they're in the lottery.
Insane.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if that's the criteria, and that's what kind of has to be ironed out. What are we really looking for in an MVP? What is the MVP looking? What are you looking at? Because that's the criteria. Shea's the MVP.
Yeah, he has to be.
Shea's the MVP,
and it's not even like oh, Luka didn't do enough, or
no,
Jokic didn't do enough. No, you put up better numbers than SGA. But when you look at the team, and where he's taken that team,
And that's the hardest thing is like, if you look at Luka, JT, and Jokic situation, be like, so why do I'm putting up better, maybe better, really good numbers, but I got a better team, so I'm getting penalized for that.
Which is tough.
And that's where
Yeah.
it gets, that's the hard decision in a fishy situation. Like you just don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know. And like everybody has entitled their own opinion. You know what I'm saying? So it's a great debate, bro. It's a great debate.
And you can't go wrong either way either.
Shout out to PrizePicks, our presenting partner, the daily fantasy sports game. PrizePicks is really easy to play. I can make my picks and submit my entries in less than 60 seconds. And you don't play against anyone else. You just play against the projections. You either pick more or less. PrizePicks is blessing y'all even more. Now, with 4 correct entries, you can make 100 times your money instead of 25 times your money. And they even offer Apple Pay for quick and easy deposits all season long. This week, I'm picking Steph for the over, and I'm picking under for Nikola Jokic on rebounds. Download the app today and use code RACE for a first deposit match up to $100.